truck rolling, mud flicking action for you to check out on Suzuki Xtreme. Napier, it's a beautiful city by the sea, and it's renowned for its 1930s Art Deco architecture.
Napier has a lovely Mediterranean climate, and it oozes fun and adventure.
Today we're heading out of Napier, no, not to a winery. We're heading out to Steve and Mary Doohan's property. They're going to let us play in their beautiful hills out there. It's going to be really exciting, full of adrenaline. The guys have got there early, they're getting their trucks off, they're getting right into this day. It's something very special for all these people, and they're going to have a lot of fun.
My name is Neville Dunton, and today it's not just Chase's Club that hosted the event, but Chase, you walked away as the overall winner of the day.
Yeah, thanks Neville.
And first up, it's Dan Cowper on the speed section. These are timed events. You run between the flags and you basically must follow the track. It's today very, very slippery up there, so there's a lot of control required and on and off the accelerator.
The design was set by me, unfortunately, Neville, but I was trying to get some big, broad, sweeping curves so we just get that full sideways action. That was just so much fun. I could have stayed there all day, bugger all the rest of the hazards.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Chase. It's great fun. You slide into these things and power on, power off.
Oh, look at that. Just full lock sideways. Just so much fun doing that. It's brilliant. Coming into the box now, and this time's 36.24.
Probably a bit looser than I would have liked. I got through without hitting any pegs. That's the main thing.
Oh, next up, Martin and Philip Walden. This will definitely be exciting.
Yeah, Martin will be like a loose goose in this one. It's his sort of territory. Foot down. Philip will be busy, and there'll be feathers flying the whole way.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Nev. Coming into the first corner there, nice big sideways action, lining it up to carry on to the next set of pegs. Let's see how he gets through this next corner. Coming out, staying quite tight, but it's overcooked there. See, he's had to just control himself and get round this next corner. That'll put him on the line. That's costing him dear seconds at the end of the day. Coming round nicely now. Going well in Neville, straight into the straight here.
Philip's actually doing most of the steering here. You wouldn't believe it, but that's actually what happens in this sort of territory.
Martin just puts his foot down and Philip does the rest.
All on those brakes.
Oh, bit of reverse. You can't go out the end of the garage there. That's another few seconds.
How was that, Martin?
Terrible.
Terrible?
Still laughing though.
What do you think your time is?
Too slow. Lost it completely.
Oh, drive like a man next time. Okay, next up it's Hinsey. Now this will be exciting. This thing has got a very, very nice sounding V8. Hooking into that first corner, and Dave does a lot of rallying in his spare time as well. He's got the quickest time for his road. Look at that, a lot of action. Lovely old Land Rover. Great to see these vehicles still out, Nev.
Yeah, that's Leyland P76. It's a name from the past, but he's right up here in the present with that truck.
Oh, for sure. It sounds magnificent, that engine.
And he certainly knows how to pedal it. He just knows his truck. He's got it nicely balanced, full slide into the final corner.
Carefully doesn't slide out the end. He's done it well. Big cheer from the crowd, 38.18. That's an awesome time from Hinsey. Good on you, Dave.
Oh, no, that was just a bit of emptying the gas, put some fresh gas in for next time.
Bit of a legend in the co-pilot seat there as well, Lance Blasting. Rightio, next up we've got the action from Hazard 1, and it's Neville Dunton and Brett Dunton first up. Heading up the first part of the hill, no worries there. He's got to tuck down, head down between the gap here and then turn and get into a nasty, greasy hill climb.
Sun rising over the hill and can't see which way to go. It's left or right choice, and Neville's taking the left-hand line, I believe, here. Heading up now, power on, and very, very slippery, as you can see.
You can see Neville's trying to shield his eyes there so he can get up on the top here and get a best line. That's a pretty good attempt, Nev. 20 points, pretty good. Here we go with Brendan James, C-Class truck. This 4-cylinder, not 8-cylinder or 6-cylinder as the D-Class have. Round at the bottom, and you can graphically see how bad that sun is. What line he's taking? He's heading up to the right. Got a good momentum on, way up in there. Ooh, hooked out to the left there. I'd say the lockers would have been screwing him out to the left. Would have been fairly exciting at the top.
I wasn't expecting that bounce, but no, I felt it going to the right over there, that cliff there, and I thought, oh, okay, it's time for reverse.
And here's the replay. As you can see, he's come up. The front wheels are popped right up in there. Look at that. The rear locker-ins just screwed him over to the right-hand side of the hook line.
And Brendan, unfortunately, just hooked that 10 points, so that's 10 points for the hazard.
Next up, Graham Kingston. This will sound pretty good going up here. Beautiful sounding engine in this thing.
Lovely supercharged Lexus V8, and he's full noise as he takes it up. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, done well. That's awesome for a truck of F-Class to get up there. Well done.
Good to go over the top, and yeah, plenty more to look forward to.
You were the only F-class that made it up there.
Yep. It's a good line, yep.
And here we've got Chase Rodder. He's been through the first part of the hazard and just lining himself up for that slippery little hill climb, sun in his eyes. He'll be taking the left-hand line again. And here we've got Chase Rodder. He's been through the first part of the hazard, lining himself up for the hill climb into the sun. And I guess, Chase, you'll be taking the left-hand line on this one.
Yeah, why not? It was the bumpiest. The right-hand side was far too easy, so give it a bit of a challenge to see if we can get up the left-hand side.
Nice 10 points there, Chase.
Just glad to get off it safely.
Second hazard for the morning, it's one of the South African competitors, McKeel. He's in Mike G. Taylor's E-Class truck. Heading on up the little bouncy bit, a little bit of a side lean, and then a hanger left.
He's going right through here, Nev. He's got to just get that right line in the end there and pop up through here. Oh, look at that. Good attempt.
Lots of sky.
He's heading back out of there.
He's taken 20 points on that hazard.
Here's the replay. As you can see, big time there. Time on the front there. Got past 20-point peg and he's got off there safely. Yeah, well done, Mark Hill. Next up, Stu and Jess McMillan in that lovely old 70 Series cruiser. Let's see how he goes on this hazard. Heading up round the first part, quite all right.
Yeah, the Cool Blue is the name of Stu's truck, and he'll be he likes to pedal it with the best of the boys, but it is a heavy truck.
Big family affair, isn't it? Stu and Stu's daughter Jess, they just love their trialling, and they're over. Goodness me, that's probably not in the script there.
No, I dare say it's not. There'll be a few words said.
Yeah, you're quite heavy, Stu.
We'll tip them up. All the safety regulations are in there, so no problems there. Quite a soft roll that. See, Stu's pulling on the wheel brake, an independent brake, and the momentum's just going to carry him down into the bottom.
Next up, we've got Ron and Debbie Stern, D-Class Super Modified, and they'll be trying to maintain the upper line on this little side lane, get them over to the right-hand side of the little slippery hill climb.
They're on and Deb, new truck for them, and they're just trying to gain the... Whoa, look at that, the front's up and it's over! They've gone right back on their wheels. Well, that's really exciting. I guess you got to go as far as you can to know how far you can go, Nev.
Yeah, he's a clever driver. You couldn't get that if you scripted it, could you, really?
No, definitely not.
Drive out, nice and safe.
Tomorrow night, it will end.
About to commence on a figure 8 hazard. This is really, really nasty, Chase. You must have... What were you thinking setting this one out?
Well, thinking, mate, it took me about an hour to set this hazard out. We stood there, a couple of our club members, and it took us a long time, but we thought about it a lot. But it tested the hazard.
Certainly did.
Oh, hooked them there a bit. They'll be lucky that they don't get a ping of the stop there. Oh, there we go. He's roly-poly.
What happened there?
Pardon?
What happened there?
Last foot on the wheel brake.
Oh, that's the way. Just blame the co-pilot.
You always have to, don't you?
Sure. As you can see, the rear wheel's just tucked into that hole, and that's the end of that.
Big heavy truck. Nice gentle landing though. 40 points.
Steve Goodell and Pete Brown up next. C-Class truck, and Steve really pedals this thing well. Brownie's awesome on the brakes.
He's going at it like a speed section, Jay.
Oh, too right. They really take their trialling pretty seriously, these guys.
He's climbing nicely. Look at those blues.
Keep on going. Look, he's got another bite, Nev.
Yeah,
is he going to get it?
Not quite.
Oh, that must be so close. Well done, Steve. Good effort. 20 points.
Malcolm McLeavy and Ben Gooden. Malcolm pedals this truck like it's his little toy out of a toy box. He knows every inch of his truck, and he really, really makes it sing. So he'll be dancing his way around these bumps and lumps, and he'll be heading straight up this little hill climb.
Oh, and see, he's taking that left-hand line again, Nev.
Yeah, I think it might be the pick at the moment. It's getting down, that's the problem.
Oh, nice glance past the... And he must have a zero there. Oh, look at this! Oh, that's nasty backing. Oh, look at that. Dancing on the wheels here.
Yeah, lovely compliant suspension.
At least he's got a zero.
Right, we have another one of them.
I was wondering how he was going to back down off here.
Dan coming over, see if he can do any work on it next week, maybe.
Past the blues, gently back down, and then suddenly that rear wheel catches and over he goes. It's like figure skating.
Yeah, backward flip with a pike to finish. Well, heavy wrap, you got a zero, though.
And Mike G. Taylor and John Hawken are now going to run their little E-Class truck through here. Mike plays it tightly in all of these hazards. He's a great driver and very, very competitive. Lovely supercharged four-cylinder motor in this.
He's been around for a long time, Mike. Vastly experienced. Let's see how he goes.
He's lining up for that climb. Lots of slippery stuff there, Chase.
Gas time. Going up there well. Ooh, front wheels lifting a bit. He's got out of the gas. Discretion's the better part of valor there.
And 80 points. You must have taken a peg out somewhere.
I don't think it went so well. No, we got an 80, but we'll get one next time.
Here we go. As you can see, the back wheels just come over the top and flatten the Lauka thing.
A little too tight.
In the middle. I think the middle's a bit rough. You're picking on a bit too much. I think run the left-hand wheels up the left-hand side quite high and try and run the driver's wheels straight up the lumps.
Phil Bayliss and Todd Sharman up. Todd's giving them instructions.
Oh, Todd's a very, very good navigator and pulls on the wheel brakes really well and has really helped Phil. Phil's a leading F-Class champion this year, and these guys really pedal this truck well.
Yeah, he keeps up with those D-Class trucks at times too, huh? And now it's light-up time, V8 going.
Yeah, good stuff. That got up pretty high there. Now that's a good 20 points there.
Honest attempt.
It really took off up the hill. We got some grip at the bottom and just rocketed off.
Going to hazard 3, and first up we've got Brendan James and Scott Richmond. Let's see how they go. It's quite a long hazard this with a nice little creek crossing and rocks and a bit of everything in this, Nev.
Yeah, it's one of those not too difficult technical hazards, but if you get it wrong, you get it wrong in a big way. I'm pretty sure Brendan will just pick his way through and he should be in for a 0 on this one. I'm pretty confident.
Nicely through the first part. Quite a nice little bang. Oh, a bit of front wheel action lifting up in the air there, but nicely settled down for him.
Not as smooth as my South African friend, but we got there.
And that's 0 points there for Brendan and Scott.
And now we've got Hesma Swart and Nathan Fogden. Hesma's a visiting South African driver driving Nathan's truck. And,
nasty in there. Oh, look at Nathan bait beaning. Keep it going, I might get out. Ooh.
I think there's a bit of an oops in there.
Something went bang.
Bit of an oops, all right. I think the carrot broke.
Let's have a little look at it. Hesma's got a boot in. She's going to go for it. She drives a rotary engine Suzuki back in South Africa, and all she knows is how to keep her foot down, I think.
Actually, I'm surprised it lasted that long, really. It did well.
Yeah, now it's got to be repaired.
70 bucks. The young fellas are helping. Look at him. 18 months old, he's already got into it.
Even the family's getting into it. Yeah, the children just love these days. The whole family comes out. It's a great event.
It's extreme, and we've got to move them out of the way, particularly when you've got a little hazard like this. Martin and Philip Walton going full noise now.
Yeah, grouse uphill bog, they're a lot of fun. Just getting his composure nicely up over the top. Yeah, that's a 0 for Philip and Martin there.
Saw the Cowboys do it and thought, nah, we've done enough high flying this year, so we just took it a bit easier.
Why change what you normally do? Anyway, Neville and Brett Dunton up next. Big uphill bog. This should be a lot of fun for Neville and Brett.
Yeah, good power through the bulk. A little bit of a steady on the bottom of the hill and then power up again. Here we go. Oh,
yeah, nice one, Nev, up over the top. Oh, back slimed out over there, didn't it?
How was that for you, Neville?
I got 10, bugger.
What happened?
Oh, I just pulled to the left, I think.
Yeah. What, is it your lockers or?
No, it was just my driving.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 points, unfortunately.
Dave and Lanson up next. This V8 is going to cook through the mud here. He'll be powering up the hill climb.
Not a problem there. He's got a good line for the hill climb. Feeding at the gas. Getting a good... Oh, slimed up. Oh, that's a good save there.
That would have been nasty if he'd gone.
He was on his way. Well done, Dave.
Graham Kingston up next, and this V8 is singing. It's a beautiful noise. He drives it like a jet boat, this thing through the mud.
Sweet through the mud there, all right. Get a different perspective from the hazard right from the top here. Ooh, that won't feel very nice over there either.
He's bouncing around a little bit, but it's a good save.
Nice and safe off the hill. This is what we want, nice and safe all the time.
Hazard 7 starts with Dean Russell and Jody Russell in their little Mitsubishi Pajero Junior.
Quite scenic this one, Nev. You drop down into the trees. It's lovely.
Yeah, you can watch the eels and that little bit of running water there.
Dug in there a bit. That'll be the end of that for for Dean and Jody there, 60 points.
A little bit of assistance from the normally ever-present extracting machine.
Yeah, awesome Dodge contractor that came to the party there and brought some diggers out for us. Great.
Ian and Jenny Templeton in their A-Class Suzuki. They should be trading this in on a new one, Chase. I hear they've just topped the charts for vehicle sales, new vehicle sales.
Done well, haven't they? I don't think Jenny and Ian would get rid of that. It's like a baby for them. Working their way well through there, but it's got bellied, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they got pinged for a stop back there. 70 points.
That's you.
It felt really good. We didn't expect to get that fast.
Bad luck. Mike G. Taylor and John Hawken up next. As I've said, a lovely little truck this.
Another Suzuki.
Yeah, they're just taking over the place. Nicely down through the first part. This will catch you here, Nev, if you weren't aware.
Yeah, you've got to sort of pick your line on the left-hand side here. If you get into that water, then your history in this one.
Yeah, dead right. There's some nasty rocks in that little hazard.
A quick little step off, and then up the bank.
Yeah, well driven. Not a problem there for Mike G.
He pops over for 0.
Well done.
It's good to get my teeth into a decent hazard. That's awesome.
Future four-wheelers here. What do you guys think of it?
Moving from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, so Martin could be in for it a bit with his son driving.
Well, if he can drive on the right-hand side like he can on the left-hand side, he'll be a hard little man to beat.
I believe so, and they've got good trucks. Now this is really a walking type hazard. You've got to pick your way through the holes. It will look to me like a little stop. Yeah, Martin's picked up 60 points on that. They won't be happy. I guess there'll be a lot of bickering going on just at the moment.
You got it wrong. No, you got it wrong. You can just imagine it.
Oh yeah. Now Ron and Debbie Sturm in their D-Class Super Modified. Beautiful truck, and Ron drives this really, really nicely. As you can see, he's picking the line, taking the right-hand side, and he gets up to these little Mowgli holes. You really did pick some bad country here, Chase.
Good, eh?
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, it popped up there. He's flying out of the hole.
He's off to the moon. He's off to the moon.
The hill's falling over. Oh, dear, no way.
Let's just watch this again, because I think this was, it was almost a save, but he didn't quite hook that reverse gear. This is what happens when you have rear lockers in and you're going up a little nasty little bank. You'll see
Look at that, it just winds itself over. Gets a little bounce there.
And over he goes.
Almost like tapping past the 20 so we can get the 20 and then just let's get off it. Simple ways of getting off there, though. Next up, Hazard 17 and Neville and Brett Dunn. And again, let's see how you go here, Neville. You had the sun in your eyes in the morning and you've still got the sun in your eyes. You can't get away from it.
No, it's one of those joys of rallying.
I'm sure we didn't put it that way, mate, I assure you.
Oh no, that's very kind of you. This was a good hazard. You had to start with that little dip through the muddy swamp, and then this little siding is quite tricky. You've got to take it slowly, pick your way along it, and then line yourself up for the hill climb, which is coming up about now. Right hand brakes on, pulling us around and up.
Yeah, a few lumps and bumps on this little hill climb, and it looks quite nasty from the bottom. Here we go, no problems for you though, Nev, would it?
It shouldn't have been, but...
What happened there?
Oh, that was a bit of a chicken out. Didn't want to take that last step, I think, Chase.
No, surrender, mate. So at least you didn't break it or roll it or something.
One of the few times. Hesmer and Nathan up next. Now, Hesmer's done some serious damage to this truck during the day, and I think she'll just be wanting to finish.
Nathan's a sucker for punishment, isn't he?
He sure is, for a pretty face as well.
Nah, for sure. Popping up, got through the bog, all right, popped up there. Nice bit of action. Oh, it's bounced out to the right on her, though.
And not going to make it round.
Afraid she's out of the course there, so that'll be the end of it for Hesmer.
60 points. Donald Bayer and Rob Allen up next. Donald is going to, I would hope, just be able to walk this nicely, and it's a lovely truck, this. Nice V8, lots of power. He should be able to pedal it right round.
Always beautifully presented.
It is. Don't you just love those V8s?
Oh, they just got a sound of their own. He's headed across there nicely. Coming along the side here. He's got his wheel in that top right. That should keep him up. Starting to slide. I'd be gassing it by now. This is not good, Nev. He's going to end up down here and on his side, yes. Look at that. He must just love the mud.
I think he does. He likes those wheels being covered.
His mum probably washed his clothes when he was a little kid. He's just stomping in the mud puddles outside all the time.
But he's safely up. It wasn't a nasty roll, just a gentle roll in amongst the hills.
No problems there. 60 points there for Donald. 2008, brand new year, and yes, another brand new Suzuki to be given away.
Hello?
Is that Catherine Trass?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's Chase Rodder here from the Suzuki Xtreme show. How you going?
Hi. How are you?
Good, thanks. Can we just get you to verify your email address?
Yep, Catherine